Good afternoon and welcome to Ocean's Pit, a little show about big things. I hope you guys are having a great day and you had a great Easter, you and your families. Just got a nice box of Arturo Fuentes cigars from my good friend Marty. Thank you, Marty. Beautiful, great box of cigars. Anyway, folks, it's Ocean's Pit, and I hope you guys had a great day. And today is Monday, April 9th. And I hope you guys had a great Easter, you and your family. You got to spend it with the kids. It was nice. We were sitting outside. We ate during the day, of course, and we spent outside relaxing. It was great having everybody together. And I hope it was the same way at your homes too, folks. You're watching Ocean's Pit, little show about big things, folks. Monday through Friday at noon, little lunch time fun. Guests Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, and every show is dedicated to the first responders. And most of all, it's dedicated to people like you who sit and enjoy the show, folks. All right, so ready to start a busy week for us. And remember, check the website, TonyOceanMusic.com, and give us a call at 847-769-8609 to book a show. There's not that many dates left, but give us a call anyway. We're booking into 2024 already. I want to thank everybody who came Saturday night to Champions in Plainfield, Illinois. I was there for the second time. Tony Toto, Julie Toto, guys, thank you for coming out. Joey Spins and Cindy, and thank you guys. Danny Nozak and Dina and Hardcore Italians, Nick Nitty. It was great seeing Carol Bandolino. Thank you so much. It was just great to see people come out and just support live entertainment. And Ryan O'Ryan was on fire as a DJ with little Anthony helping him out. So it was a lot of fun. And then Easter, folks, was just over the top. You know, we had the family, my mom, my sister too. I mean, everybody was there. Rhonda and her kids, her cousin Rhonda. It was great. My mom, Laura's mom, she was out with the kitchen with us the whole time. So we just sat back and just laughed and told stories and took pictures and did bunny shots and had great food and smoked some cigars and and just it was just fantastic. So I hope you all had that same effect with your family. You're watching Ocean's Pit, little show about big things. You know what that means? It's time for our sponsor, Ace Hardware, Norwich, Des Plaines, Evergreen Park, and Warrenville. Folks, buy local, shop local. Raffaello and Jackie do an incredible job. They have so many great things to offer you from Ace. And remember, folks, when spring is in the air, we want you to remember one thing. It's grilling season. It's time to grill your ace off. So when you walk into any Norwich, Des Plaines, Evergreen Park, or Warrenville location, and you say, hey, I want to grill my ace off, that means you're going to get $20 off any grill purchase. $20 off any grill purchase just by mentioning Ocean's Pit and grill your ace off. Remember, Ace Hardware have been helping neighbors before they were neighborhoods. That's right. That's Ace Hardware. Hey, guys. Woo-woo. Now, we got a busy week. But before that, it's time for Oh My God Facts. Let's start right away with an astronaut can be up to 2 inches taller returning from space. The cartilage discs in the spine expand the absence of gravity. So if you're an astronaut, you're 5'7" or 5'8". When you come back, you're going to be 5'10", according to Oh My God Facts. Facts we're talking about here, folks. Number 2, everyone has a unique smell. Identical twins smell so alike that most times only trained dogs can tell the difference. There you go. Oh my God facts. Number 2. And oh my God facts number 3. The Beijing in a unique breed of dog. It can't bark, but instead it yodels. Look at that. Oh my God facts. How cool is that? Let's say hello to some people here today, folks, watching to celebrate the weekend. Tony, Double T, Toto, great seeing you. Andrew, what's up, buddy? Andrew, thank you, my good friend, for coming out Saturday night to Champions. Danny Ramonde, I will call you back. I know you called me this morning. Ronnie B, Elvis, don't forget to check out my buddy Ronnie B. He's going to be April 16th at his Elvis tribute show at the Displays Theater shows.com. Take care and go support my buddy Ronnie B. Felice, ¿cómo está mi amigo Rosemary? Hope you had a nice Easter, Rosemary and Seymour. Albert from the Ron Onesti organization. It is a beautiful Monday. The sun is shining. Time for another quick sponsor, folks. Corelli Pavement Services here help you with all your paving needs. They have over 30 years of experience in the paving industry. Corelli knows the curb appeal for your home or business, largely affected by your concrete and asphalt. Corelli is here to help you keep your asphalt looking brand new with proper maintenance, which includes seal coating, crack filling, or patching. We also do complete asphalt replacement for residential and commercial lots. Call Laura or Bob today for a free estimate for any maintenance or repair needs. Corelli services Wisconsin, Illinois, and Indiana. Call Corelli, 815-271-5835. That's 815-271-5835. Tell them Ocean's Pit and Tony O sent you. That's Corelli Pavement Service. Can't go wrong with that when you shop with a local company that's been around 30 years, 50 years, working their butts off. That's the service you're going to get with Corelli. All right. Big week coming up. A lot of good stuff. We're going to start the week off on Wednesday, April 12th. And you know how much we love dogs, and you know how much we love animals. Well, myself, along with the incredible, incomparable Regina Karma and Mr. Double T, Tony Toto, we're going to be at the Tap House Grill, 1243 State Street in Lamont, Illinois. It's a special show for the Ruby Whiskers Animal Rescue. That's the Ruby Whiskers Animal Rescue. It's a 7:30 hit till 9:30. There will be a silent auction. The $10 cover, that $10 cover goes to Ruby Whiskers Animal Rescue. Come on out, support animals, support your dogs, support local entertainment, and support Tap House Grill in Lamont. Going to be a lot of fun. Kathy, hello, my dear Regina. Can't wait to work with my little sis, Reg. It's going to be fun Wednesday, so it's very good. It's going to be a lot of fun. Thank you, Albert. Ronnie B. Show is 5 to 7:30 in Des Plaines. There you go. Dennis, Lake Geneva in the house. I smell Brandon Johnson as a phony. Oh, yes. Well, I can tell you that. That's going to be the new mayor of Chicago, folks. Going to be a blast. So listen, any other singers out there that want to stop by and maybe come and sing a couple songs this Wednesday, come on by. We're going to have some fun. And if you feel like coming, some of the singers, maybe bring your little file, whatever, so Tony can just plug it in and put out some songs if you guys want to sing along. Kathy Ippolito in the house, Santa Barbara. We got Wisconsin, Peggy Flynn. Woo! It's a great day, folks, here at Ocean's Pit, the little show about big things. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. So that's Wednesday. Now Thursday, Ocean's Rat Pack, yours truly, Bill Saratella, Elliot Winbush will be at the Horse and Hunt Club, Horse Hunt and Polo Club in, God, I can't believe it. Isn't that cool? I'm going to tell you because I want to make sure I pronounce all the information right about this place. Beautiful spot. This Thursday, April 13th, if you love the Rat Pack, we're going to be at the Minnesota Horse and Hunt Club, 2920 20th Street in East Prior Lake, Minnesota. For tickets, 952-447-2272, 7:30 to 9, dinner and show. Hey, go to www.bigtickets.com. Ocean's Rat Pack along with Jerry Jams, Thursday, 13th of April. Friday, we'll be returning to Chicago Prime Steakhouse. And Saturday, we'll be at the Woodstock Country Club with Ocean's Rat Pack. And then Sunday, the 16th, is a private affair in beautiful Long Grove, Illinois. Boy, do we got so much stuff to talk about, folks. Let's get down to some shit right now. Do grown people still, I'm going to ask the people here, you don't want to hear me sing. I spent the money for singing lessons and cigars and alcohol. God bless you, Phillies. That's my story. Hi, Tony. It was great, Luann, seeing you on Saturday night. Thank you so much, my dear. Coming out Saturday night to Plainfield, Illinois. Grown people, I'm asking you out there. I don't do it myself, but I'm asking you. Yes, we're going to have to do it. Me and Laura do I Got You, Babe. Now, I'm going to tell you something. Also, Regina Karma's on the new CD. Now, we're going to put it out on Spotify, iTunes. It's going to be all about in the next couple weeks. You can be able to download those songs. Absolutely. We're also going to put it on a file because you know what we got coming up January 7th and January 14th? We're talking about St. Martin. We're talking about Florida. We're talking about cruise ships. We're talking about the Royal Caribbean. We're talking about the wonders of the sea. We're talking about Seventh Heaven. Tony Ocean and the main event band, my new band, also Mojo's Jukebox will be hitting the seas, baby. Woo! We're going on a cruise, folks, January 7th to January 14th. That's going to be fantastic. Now, Wednesday, I'll have all the details. Private message me. I have a bunch of you people already. The Seven Wonders of the Sea cruise ship, ladies and gentlemen, is I want you to understand this, 4 football fields long. Cruise ship. 4. Not 1, not 2, nothing. 4. 30 restaurants, nightclubs, different pools, different stuff. It's going to be a big, big party. You got the greatest band in the city of Chicago. That's Seventh Heaven. Case closed. They're going to give you all those great songs that you want to hear. You're going to see us in the piano bar doing Oceans and a main event band. It's going to be great. And then on the other side, you're going to have Mojo's Jukebox rocking the 70s and the 80s. There's probably going to be other acts as well. I hear maybe a DJ, maybe a comic, a couple other stuff, but we'll give you more details. Just mark the calendar, January 7th to January 14th, Royal Caribbean. Now, to get the special deal, you got to go through us, folks. If you decide to book this on your own, you won't be able to come and see the shows. You won't be able to come and hang with Seventh Heaven. You won't be able to come and hang and eat, enjoy with Tony O and the main event band. You have to go through us. You have to go because we're going to give you a code. We're going to give you a code when you buy those tickets in that package, a code. And we'll have all that coming this Wednesday, a little code so you can get and join the party January 7th, January 14th, Royal Caribbean, Wonders of the Sea cruise. Best time to go after the holidays, cold bullshit here, warm sun, on the water with the ocean. Woo, as Ric Flair would say. Now, to ask you guys something, how many grown people still eat peanut butter and jelly? Now, I know my son's crazy about it. Tony eats it. I'm just asking you guys all. Love, oh, how you doing? Love, Madeline. Good afternoon to you. Kim Peterson LaFew in the house. How you doing, hon? From the band In Session, check them out. Patrice, former Chicago Bear, Honey Bear, great seeing you Thursday at Zaza's. You guys are the best. I do not all the time. You got to have some fun. It's going to be good. Now, okay, Kathy says, I do not. I do it all the time. Okay, occasionally. I never have a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Usually I don't. I haven't had one in years. But I'm wondering how many adults eat peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. Now, I know my kid Tony's crazy about it. I don't know if the other kids are, but how you guys are? Hi, everybody. Christine. I'm eating it right now, David Joseph. There you go. And you ever notice a peanut butter and jelly, usually like there's always a lunchtime dinner, a lunchtime thing, right? People might eat it at night. I don't know. Hello, Mo. Hope you had a great Easter. Well, I hope you had a great Easter too. My good buddy Chris Minardi, of course, great guitar player in the Chicagoland area. A lot of solo stuff he does. Fantastic. Also, he plays with Nick Sahajas, the piano man, Chicago piano man. Very, very cool. I'm resting my voice tonight, folks. I got to get some rest on this voice because I know they're rehearsing for April 23rd. It's going to be St. Jude's benefit. It's going to be great. Little country, a little bit rock and roll. I can't wait to be a part of that event on Sunday, April 23rd. It's going to be good, folks. Oshows.com. Can't wait for that. And then Ocean's Rat Pack will be at the Des Plaines Theater April 30th. Bill Saratellis, Frank Sinatra, Elliot Winbush is Sammy Davis. Yours truly is Dean. We're going to have the great Jack D'Amico kicking off the show and special guest that night, Vince Amore as Tony Bennett. It's going to be great. Sunday, April 30th, Ocean's Rat Pack at the Des Plaines Theater. And of course, you'll see us also in St. Jude's, yours truly, on the 23rd. So go get some tickets, oshows.com, and support St. Jude's and support local establishments and live entertainment. Mortadella and provolone on good bread is my go. There you go. I used to always eat mortadella. I have to take the seeds out, the little pepper things. But I love that. I like peanut butter and jelly on toast occasionally or a late night snack. Christine, that's not good. That's good. That's good. Kathy says my husband loves peanut butter and jelly. Dan, peanut butter and bananas? I've never tried. That doesn't work. Great seeing Danny and Dina Saturday night. Great see them. It's going to be fun this Wednesday. We promoted it already. Don't forget, folks. Ruby Whiskers. It's going to be good this Wednesday. All right. So that's the question. Also, folks, more crazy stories. This is in Florida. A baby, a toddler, was found in an alligator's mouth in Florida. Now, that might not sound so crazy. In Florida, there's alligators everywhere. They go into your pool, they go into the backyard. You don't know. The problem with this story is the toddler was put in the alligator's mouth by his own father. His own piece of shit father put the baby into the alligator's mouth. Now, number one, how the hell did he get the alligator's mouth open without him getting bit? Interesting story. What guy would do that? Florida toddler found in alligator's mouth was put in the lake by his father. Unexcusable. There's no trial for that. No trial for that, this fucking father. Pardon the language. Pina, how you doing? Pocchioni prosciutto, there you go, double T. You gotta love that. So, more crazy stories. How about this guy here, folks, from a gentleman from Waukegan. Seamus Gary has been missing for 5 days. They're searching all over Lake Michigan. So I don't know, I don't have a picture of this guy. I should. We're working on graphics where the picture will come up after I talk. We're working on that. But Seamus Patrick Gary is missing for the last 5 days from Waukegan, Illinois. Prayers and hope that they find a missing kid, missing children. It's just crazy. Bank teller, you go into the bank and the bank teller goes, your account is overdrawn. And I looked at the lady, I go, so is your eyebrows. So what of it? You like that one, honey? Yeah, I thought you'd like that one. All right. What's the most important? I was going to ask this question on Thursday, my wife, but I completely forgot. Laura, what is the most important thing you find in a kitchen? The most important thing found in a kitchen. Refrigerator, microwave, the island, coffee, or as my wife would say, in the island. The island, of course, it's in the middle where everybody stands around, where everybody gathers around. How about this voice, folks, huh? Holy cow. I don't know. Anyway, stove. Yeah, stove's important too. Stove, microwave. Oh, let's not forget the sink. Thank you, David. Thank you, David. Coffee. Yes. They're all very important. You need the sink. You need a dishwasher to wash it, but not necessarily. You can wash your dishes in a sink, so you really don't need the dishwasher. And if you don't drink coffee, you don't need coffee. So the two things you really need, three things: microwave, stove, and a refrigerator. We even have a booze cart in our kitchen. We have one in the living room. We have one in the bathroom. We have a booze cart everywhere in the house. So if you ever want a cocktail. Air fryer. Oh, that's not bad. Stella, great seeing you on Friday, my dear. I hope you're well. Hope you had a nice Easter, Stella. Stella! Espresso machine. Now, see, there's stuff that's important to you people, but not necessarily to everybody. So, but what everybody needs is a refrigerator, a stove, or a microwave. The other stuff, and a sink. Other stuff comes and goes, right? But important either way. How about this, folks? A married couple die on a fiery hot airplane balloon on a birthday celebration. The husband wants to do something special. Oh, there you go, Felice. And a wife that cooks. Oh, you got to watch out now because I do the cooking in the house and so does Natalie. So my sister-in-law does the cooking and I do the cooking. My wife does cooking too when she has time, but she's very busy. But, you got to watch how you say that. Okay, Stella says no microwave. Look, my mother didn't have a microwave for a lot of years because they said it was supposed to give you cancer. So, there you go. Married couple die in a fiery hot air balloon. I went on an air balloon once. Would I do it again? Yes. But that's got to be awfully scary. I know people that won't do it. They have those ones where you eat dinner on this thing and you're up in the air. I mean, God forbid. God forbid you hit something, or God forbid an eagle or a giant bird or something hits it. I don't know. This guy taking his wife out for a celebration, and it was going to be a great celebration. And next thing you know, they both died. So I don't know, man. It's scary. Very, very scary. And then we're talking about children. Now, I want to thank my guest that was on Friday. If you watched Ocean's Pit, Anthony Ramundi, which is the son of Danny Ramundi, of course, one of the great saxophone players and part of the Main Event band. But Anthony's fantastic. A journalist, comic, Newsmax. I mean, he really knew how to talk his stuff. Very intelligent, very informative, stuff that I did not know. A lot of followers, speaks his mind, which I like about the guy because he speaks his mind no matter what. I think 1 out of 25 best gay activists said there are in this group that he's in, and for what he does and for what he preaches, and man, everything that came out of his mouth was exactly what we all think. We all think. So, Danny, thank you for giving your son, and thank you, Anthony, for being on the show, my brother from Florida. Now, and he always said, save the children. How about this? These are just punk pranks. When you were in school at one particular time, you remember there was always the bullies or the bets. I bet you can do that, or I bet you can go take her out, or why don't you give him a punch? Look at this. This is Tennessee High School. A student, Kelsey Moore, was seriously injured after a peer paid somebody $20 to punch him in the face. Now the family's suing for $6 million. Now this particular poor student broke his neck, facial fractures, problem seeing, problem hearing. This punch was so hard, it almost killed this guy. Now his parents are suing for $6 million. Now, mind you, this piece of garbage that told somebody to punch him is an idiot, should be arrested. And the guy who punched him did it for $20. How hard up can you be for $20 to destroy somebody and you just punched them? It's sad. It's sad. To do this much damage, that punch had to be like you really hated somebody. I mean, you can hit somebody just, whatever it is, it's still wrong, but my God. Broken neck, facial fractures, sleight of hearing, can't see. This was damage. Brandon Johnson, the new mayor of Chicago. Isn't it ironic, though, if you go down and you see the Chicago Canal, there's a sign that says, "Let's go, Brandon," on the Chicago Canal. Don't want him barking.
I know, I'm just looking to see if there was.
Now, do you see that, folks? You're going to the Chicago Canal. The new mayor, Brandon Johnson. And on the canal, it says, "Let's go, Brandon." Love, my Uncle John says hi. Well, Madeline, please tell your Uncle John hello, my friend. Thank you so much. And I hope you guys are enjoying Ocean's Pit, the little show about big things. April is Autism Appreciation Month. So our prayers go out. It's tough to have it, folks. Kids have it, people have it, and my prayers go out to any kid that does have it. They're trying to do the best they can to stop this, and I just feel bad that everybody gets all these diseases and all this stuff that's bad. I don't know. Fact: a dog gets more factual information from sniffing another dog's ass than a human does from watching mainstream media. So the dog, Zoe, can sniff Bella and Mia's ass, and they have more information than these people that watch mainstream media. Fact. Robert Kennedy Jr. putting his bid to run for president of the United States. We talked about this on Friday. You know, the curse that the Kennedy family has would be very interesting to see. This is a new story from Newsweek. Mom refuses to let one of her best friends move back into the house homeless. Her quote was, "I don't care." The question you ask yourself, you got a best friend. Your best friend's going through really hard times. And at the point, not bad times, not hard times. Hard times were the point where you're going to be homeless. Would you let him move into your house? I guess this lady did. Now he's moving back. This lady says, "No way, I don't care." Dennis from from Wisconsin says there's a lot of people that sniff your ass to get what they want. There you go, Dennis. Good one. To let a homeless person, this was one of your friends, under bad luck, bad times. I don't know. It's got to be, I'm sure we would. I mean, if this guy's got no place to go, you got to take him in. You're your friend. That's what you're supposed to do. That's what good-hearted people are supposed to do. Since we're going to Minnesota this Thursday with Ocean's Rat Pack at the Horse and Hunt Club, some stuff about Minnesota slang words. Yes, well, yes, you would have someone, but they became squatters. Well, there you go. Now, that's another thing. Now, Stella, that's a whole different story. If they become squatters, I just want to stay for a couple of weeks and end up moving in. You know, when they come to the door and they got everything. That's pretty tough. Maybe you lived there before. That's true. You got to look at the circumstances. Thank you, Mary. Good point. Stella, good point as well. All right, Minnesota slang. Below, here's what I don't get on some of these slang words that they use in Minnesota, which to me means the same thing. Below, used in a second sentence is, "Dang it, it's 20 below." We might not say "dang it," but we'll say "shit" or "fuck, it's 20 below." Pat Lanzini, Highwood, Illinois. Hope you had Buona Pasqua, my dear friend Pat. So that's what these are slang words. Border. I got to get to the border. I got to drive to the border. I mean, some of this stuff doesn't make any sense. Cake eaters. A slang in Minnesota for cake eaters means rich parents. Like that kid came from, or that kid's a cake eater. which means he comes from rich parents. I never heard about that. That's pretty cool. Cheesehead. If you're a cheesehead in Illinois, that means you live in Wisconsin, or right? Well, if you're in Minnesota and they call somebody a cheesehead, that means you're talking about people who live in Duluth, Iowa. They call them a cheesehead. So it's just not Wisconsin and Illinois. So instead of saying cold in Minnesota, they say sub-zero. Crapola is a word that we don't hear or don't use as much as we used to. I don't think I've ever used the word crapola. Don't you know? Duck, duck. Remember the game Duck, Duck, Goose? When they played Duck, Duck, Gay Goose. Gray Goose. I don't know. I don't understand this whole slang thing. Anyway, I'm looking forward to going to Minnesota on Thursday. I just love going to new places. I like new blood. I love new crowds. So I'm looking forward to that. It'll be a lot of fun. You're watching Ocean's Pit, little show about big things. It's time for a couple of sponsors. McCampbell, attorney at law, looking for a lawyer. Statewide law practice that is client-focused and results-driven. 708-275-4264. Laura Ocean Solutions. Increasing profits while reducing credit card fees. If your company works with credit cards, you go with Laura Ocean Solutions. You'll never have to shop again. Deutz Power Center out of Elgin, Illinois, servicing the construction and diesel industry for the last 100 years. Call Deutz, 224-276-6550. Don Esteban Cigars out of Tarpon Springs, Florida. Donnie Morrison's out there. I hope you're having fun. And cigar season is now. Call Javier, 727-366-7536. Get them hand-rolled, sent right to your house. Tell them Tony Ocean sent you. How about our good buddies from Trico Hair Experts recreating great hair days? Carmela and Anthony, Rosemont, 773-999-7888. Do it, baby. And you know, folks, that 5 ways of watching, if you don't know already, the Tony Ocean Show Facebook page, the Mo Carrara Facebook page, Twitter, LinkedIn, YouTube, and the Tony Ocean Facebook page. I'm asking all one of you people that are watching today to please push the button and share and subscribe to our YouTube channel. More the merrier. Spread the wealth. Spread the news. We're here, folks. All right. Happy anniversary to my buddy Jim and Donna McDonald. God bless you, buddy. 7-year anniversary, Big Jim. Coolio, the rapper, died this past weekend. Last thing I think Coolio did, he did a remake of Come Aboard the Fantastic Voyage. Anyway, he passed away. Of course, they said the reason why he died is the overdose of fentanyl, which is destroying and killing a lot of people. Coolio, the rapper, is gone. Donnie, put your order in. I will, my friend. Today is National Tartan Day. Tartan, the plaid color from Scotland. That's what it is today. I never knew that. Our prayers go out to everybody in Missouri, some of the southern states over there. They have a long road to recovery. 5 people died because of the tornado. Horrible, man. Horrible, horrible, horrible. Just more and more prayers. How about this news, folks? Billionaire Thomas Lee, friend of the Clintons, found dead. Apparent suicide. Well, we know what happens with the Clintons. They want somebody gone. So I feel sorry for the guy's parents. His family. I don't know what happened to him, but hey. Yesterday was also National Gorgeous Grandma Day. So if you're a grandma out there, happy Gorgeous Grandma Day. How about that app? Anybody use the app, Cash App? Creator of Cash App was stabbed to death in San Francisco. That's all you get, these stories. Kids getting beat up or molested. people getting robbed, people getting killed. There's nothing like, hey, anybody good? Anything good happening? Been thinking squatters usually have bad work ethnics, a friend with bad luck, different. You trust? Yeah, thank you, Albert. Good point. I mean, buddy, hope you had a good birthday too this last couple days. Yes, true blue friends. Good point, Stella. Good point. Just going down some of the lines, folks. How many weddings have you been? Let's be honest. How many weddings have you been? And the groom or the bride is obliviated. Have you ever seen it? I mean, the guy's in the bathroom puking, or even worse, the bride's in the bathroom puking. Of all the weddings I've done, folks, I have to say that it would probably be I maybe seen it maybe once. They're obliviated. I'm not talking about tipsy because we're all tipsy. I'm talking about obliviated, completely drunk on their wedding day. How many people have seen that? Here's some good news. 76-year-old former National Guard, cool, PhD, Harvard graduated, Joseph Grant, 76 years old, African American, Joseph Grant. Congratulations, PhD, Howard University. Now we're talking about some good news. And this guy still put it out at 76 years old. He didn't have to do that shit, but he did it because he wanted to, because he wasn't a quitter. God bless him, man. How about this? P. Diddy, great rapper. You know, a lot of bands now, especially rappers, they take parts of different songs and they use them and their songs become hits. You have to pay for that part that you took out. You have to pay the artist. Now, here's what I just found out. In one of P. Diddy's songs, and I don't listen to rap, but in one of their songs, P. Diddy sampled, they call it sampling. They sampled part of Every Breath You Take, Every Move You Make by Sting and the Police. But Sting wrote the song. So do you know, since this song has been out, it's been out for a while now, P. Diddy pays Sting $5,000 a day. $5,000 a day for the rest of his life. 5,000. General, how you doing, my friend? Robert Provenzano in the house. So P. Diddy's got to pay Sting from the band $5,000 a day for the rest of his life, just because he sampled a little piece of Every Breath You Take. $5,000 a day. That's fantastic. Folks, what else we got coming up? June 4th, we're going to be with the Grassroots. Woo! In the celebration here in my hometown of Elk Grove, Ocean and the Grassroots. It's going to be a lot of fun. And Ocean's Rat Pack, we got some Rat Pack shows coming up. We're going to get more information on that. All right, here we go, folks. When you become, you go into the Army, FBI training, CIA training, police training, they train you, and you go into homes, and you check all the rooms because there might be a murderer in there or a drug dealer in there, whatever it is. Unfortunately, here, this according to the Washington Post, according to this particular training wings, they busted the wrong house. Oops, sorry about that. They walked in, knocked on the door, went over the box, and oops, sorry, wrong house, wrong address. This is not the right address. Can you imagine that happening? I mean, that's a lawsuit, in my opinion. It's a lawsuit. Costco is trying to follow in McDonald's, or the McDonald's package where it gets the burger with the fries and the soda for a certain price, a meal, a package, big meal, whatever you call it, right? Costco, hot dog, fries, and a soda for $1.50. Hot dogs, a hot dog at Costco, fries now, and a Coke, soda, $1.50 combo meal. Daryl Armenstad, the professor. I will see Daryl this Sunday. He's with me Friday too. I'm not sure, but I think Sunday Daryl's with me. I don't know these dates, but I know for sure he's with me on Sunday in Long Grove for a private affair. Combo meal. But now if you guys go to Costco, they used to have the hot dog. Now they give you the hot dog, the French fries, and a soda for $1.50, folks. You can't buy fries for $1.50. They're going to get the combo at Costco. How cool is that? If you're a big heavy metal, not heavy metal, hair bands, rock and roll bands, Motley Crue, it's been the four main guys who made that band successful. Tommy Lee, Nikki Sixx, Vince Neil, and Mick Mars. Mick Mars has been fired from the band. And according to some of his stuff he's saying on social media, folks, after his release, saying that Motley Crue fakes their performances. But they're also saying Mick Mars can't play anymore. It's one time you're so close, you're making millions and millions and millions of dollars, and jealousy or whatever the hell happens, Mick Mars is out. He's suing, I'm sure, blah, blah, blah. But now he's telling everybody that there's a lot of rumor out there that a lot of the bands out there are lip syncing and playing behind tracks and stuff like that. But there's a difference. My good friend Richie from Seventh Heaven, they get a lot of slack, and I'm just going to stand up for this band. A couple reasons. If you've never seen the band, jealousy is tough. You see a band out there with thousands of people, multiple shows, big road crew, great stage presence, great light show and stage show and video show, whatever they do. People don't realize the machine and everything that's behind this band. Richie Offer, Richie. He's the brains behind that whole organization. He's got a great crew. Dino Manzella, actually the sound engineer, is going to be our guest Wednesday on the show. The man behind the scenes for Seventh Heaven, and he's got his own, did a lot of stuff in his own right as well. But the stuff that they do, and you always know he's a hard worker, busts his butt, whatever he does. But when we went to the house and he actually shows me and Mike Restivo, the guitar player from Mojo's and Mistaken Identity, all the stuff he does with the different tracks, and they do all that themselves. When they're singing over tracks or tracks are background vocals, it's their vocals. It's their vocals. It's Richie. It's Nick. It's Adam. They go back, overdub, high end, blah, 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 whatever they do. Harmonies. That's the three guys that put all these effects into the songs themselves. I mean, sometimes when you're doing all those shows, folks, sometimes 3 shows a day, it's hard work on the body and the voice. They are not playing a Seventh Heaven song and put it on and pretending that they're singing. They're not lip syncing. They're really singing, and they're singing to their own voices. Big difference. Big difference. There's bands that lip sync out there. They can't sing anymore. That's not what Seventh Heaven is about. They're a marketing machine. And half the people that bitch and moan are jealous musicians who aren't working because, first of all, they're in the audience watching them on a Friday, Saturday night. That means they're not working. Oh, look at him and look at him and look at that. You know what? Try to do that yourselves. Try to put an organization like that together. Try to do that and be successful all these years. If you don't have your teamwork behind it, if you don't have the right people that follow you behind it, you're nothing. And Richie's got a great crew behind him, and he's a great guy, and the family's, I mean, they're just good people. So next time you start mocking somebody, or, oh, I can do that. Think about all the shit that goes behind you before you open your big fat mouth. And jealousy is a pain in the ass, and we all know that. We're going to finish that. We're done with that. Ocean's Pit, little show about big things. How about Danny Mazzi and Robin from Armando's Supermarkets, 925 Liberty Street in Elgin, Illinois. Buy local and shop local. Coolio died September 28th. Oh, Tony, well, thank you. I must have got it wrong news, but thank you, Tony. Tony Bysack, another great drummer in the Chicagoland area. Tony, I hope you're doing well. Hope you had a great Easter. Ricky, jealousy is a cancer. If you don't cut it off, eventually it'll kill you, and it will eventually. We all know that jealousy is that way, folks, with anything. Doesn't have to be the band. It can be anything. Look at his car. Look at his wife. Look at his house. Ba, 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 ba. Another great sponsor, Crash Champions Collision Auto Repair. For all your collision and auto repair needs, go to crashchampions.com. Thank you, Michael and Gigi. Oh, Crash Champions. Pretty cool. Ocean's Pit, little show about big things. Now, according to Fox News, husband and wife get married. Celebration. This is fantastic. People are there dancing. Everybody, woo-hoo. Great time. Friends, family. And they get this big gift. Giant gift comes in. It's a giant sound system. How cool is that? The sound system is already set up. It just wrapped up. And they bring it in, the sound system. And they open up. Wow, look at this great sound. They turn it on. Boom, it's a bomb. It's a bomb. It was planted by an ex-boyfriend to the wife, the girl who got married. Sound system rigged. Do you imagine that? It was a gift. Wow, this is fantastic. Open, ba-boom. Dennis, crazy women are jealous. We're all jealous sometimes, Dennis. It's not just women. Men could be just as bad. Men could be just as bad. How about that, folks? Getting a sound system. How cool is that? Turning it on and it's a bomb. And then, according to People magazine, a lady from California, she's a dermatologist, killed her husband, poisoned her husband by putting Drano in her husband's tea. Morning, honey. Here's your tea. California dermatologist poisons her husband by putting Drano in his tea. You can't make this shit up. Walmarts are adding, a lot of these Walmarts around the country will be adding electric stations so people can charge their electric cars. Makes sense? You want an electric car? How many times you go to Walmart? If they put them in there, that's going to be good. But Walmart is going to be installing these stations, electric stations for cars. So it should be interesting. Now, you hear the story a lot of times when somebody went to jail, committed a crime, went to jail, was in jail for many, many years. You hear the story, find out later, of course, that they were not guilty in the first place. But because of the way the evidence and everything went, well, here's a guy that spent a lot of years in jail, did his time, came out. His name was Crossley Green, came out. He was free for 2 years. Now they arrest him again. All that time that they had him in there, it was a crime that he did not commit. CNN says so. I cannot fathom, I cannot imagine the feeling it must be locked up in prison for many years, away from your friends, family, life in general, and then all that time in your head knowing that you did nothing wrong. You're arrested, and they finally let you out after they found out that it wasn't you. It's got to be one of the worst feelings in the world. Hypocrites, J-Lo, according to CBS. J-Lo, the great singer, dancer, actress, says she does not drink. But now she's got a brand new alcoholic cocktail coming out. So it's amazing when people put money in your pocket. Now she's got money. She's got to be a millionaire, right? Someone said, hey, J-Lo, we're going to come up with an alcoholic drink. You're going to be the sponsor, blah, 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 blah. All of a sudden, I drink this stuff. She's a non-drinker. Almost like our Vice President Kamala Harris before the election said President Joe Biden was racist. Months before she became vice president. And then all of a sudden now, we're partners. Come on in. Here's a nice check. You're going to be vice president of the United States. Oh, my views all change. Drives me crazy, folks. Ocean's Pit, little show about big things. Ocean's Rat Pack's got a lot of big shows coming up. Thursday will be in Minnesota on the 13th. Saturday will be at the Woodstock Country Club. April 29th will be at the Lyric Theater in Blue Island, Illinois. April 30th will be at the Des Plaines Theater. May 24th will be at the Carnival, the Alley, Speakeasy on May 24th, Wednesday night. And August 20th will be at the Forget About It Vineyard Winery in Galena, Illinois. Ocean's Rat Pack with special guest Vince Amore as Tony Bennett. $65 gets you to dinner on the nice seats on the deck. $20 you can sit on the lawn and bring your baskets and stuff and get your wine. It's going to be fun. Sunday, August 20th. A lot of Rat Pack stuff coming up. We are excited. Louisiana coming up. A lot of good stuff, folks. We're watching Ocean's Pit. We got birthdays. A good friend of ours, singer Sarah Diana, celebrates a birthday this past weekend. My buddy Sal Manzo from New York City celebrates a birthday. Sal, happy birthday, buddy. Wayne Rogers, member Captain Trapper from MASH, celebrates a birthday today. How about James Hafer? Our good friend Teresa's son James celebrated a birthday this past weekend. Hello, James. Julian Lennon, son of the great John Lennon, celebrating a birthday. Jackie Chan, martial arts action hero, celebrates a birthday today. Gary Carter, former catcher, of course, 69 years old for the Montreal Expos, the great Gary Carter. John Oates, half of Hall & Oates, celebrates a birthday, 75 years old. Silent film star Mary Pickford celebrates a birthday this past weekend. Cecilia Blumenberg, the captain's mom. Cecilia, happy birthday to the captain's mom. Step up, Mrs. B. Kathy Swisek, happy birthday. All the birthdays going out today, folks. Very, very cool. I'm excited about the cruise. We'll give you more stuff. Hey, folks, what states can you see if you climb to the top of Willis Tower? 3 states. Very cool. You can see 40 to 50 miles from the top of Willis Tower. Illinois, obviously. Indiana, Michigan, and Wisconsin. You can see 4 states when you get on top of the Willis Tower. Pretty, very, very, very cool. Happy anniversary to former, our good buddy, Nick Pondarelli, Friars Club member, and a great friend and entertainer. Nick Pondarelli and Karen celebrate anniversary. Happy anniversary to you guys. God bless. Happy National Beer Day for all you beer drinkers this past weekend. Now, here it is, folks. A couple things that we just find out over here. Thank you, Albert, sending me information. Dave Crosby, formerly of the Birds, also formerly with Crosby, Stills, and Nash. They found out how he died. He died of COVID-19. Thank you so much for that, Albert, giving us that information. 90 years to King Kong, my favorite movie of all time. King Kong, probably one of the greatest movies ever made. The original one, King Kong, 90 years. When we had Anthony Raimondi on from Florida, he told me something I had no clue. We talked about Disney. We talked about what Disney, when we were growing up as kids, Disney was the big thing and blah, 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 and all the crap stuff that's going on with Disney. And Governor DeSantis, I didn't understand all the situation. What was the turmoil between Disney and Governor DeSantis? Well, information I probably should have learned on my own. But thank you, Anthony, for giving us this information. The reason why Florida and Governor DeSantis is so upset with Disney, all the years that Disney was making money, millions and millions and millions and millions of dollars, Star Wars, Marvel, bah, 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 not one red cent tax went to the state of Florida. No taxes were paid to the state of Florida. We live in Illinois. If we don't pay state tax, we go to prison. Now that's changed. That's why there's a big conflict between Disney and Governor DeSantis. Pay taxes. Carol, how you doing, my dear? King Kong, I used to know a girl like that. Dennis. Text me the info. Galena. Yes, I will, Laura. You got it. Laura Mizzi, my good friend. So I'll text you the Galena information, Laura, and the cruise information. All right. So that's the whole thing there, man. They never paid taxes. One thing I never noticed too, and we're running out of time, folks, but Uber, you use it. I use it a lot. The great, too bad we didn't have these years ago. Well, we didn't think about calling a taxi when we were kids. But Uber is fantastic. But I do notice when you call Uber on your phone, there's an app, right? You put it in, blah, 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 blah. I notice, folks, that every driver, and I don't want to sound offensive or anything here, but I've never seen Frank is going to come and pick you up, or George or Mary's going to come and pick you up. It's all is going to pick you up. Is going to pick you up. Oh, is going to. Give me a Tony will pick you up. I never see that. Am I crazy or is it just me? I try to get in the car because they go, Tony, when you go in, because they got to make sure you got the right guy. I got to say, hey, Carl, are you the driver? But I can't. Most of my guys are different names. I can't pronounce them. But my experiences with Uber have been pretty cool. There have been one guy, I remember he was listening to the radio, and he asked me what radio I wanted, what music I wanted to hear, what station I wanted to hear. That was pretty cool. Another time, the guy was actually speaking a different language, and he was on a phone. And he goes, do you mind, in English, he said to me, do you mind if I'm on the phone while I'm driving you? No, I didn't care. So you could tell once he started his conversation, it was not in English. And he was talking to somebody while he was driving. But he was kind enough to say, hey, do you mind if I have a conversation on my phone while I'm driving? And of course, Sandra, how you doing, honey? I can't find a George or a Sandra or a Ronnie or an Albert or a Larry. Is there somebody driving Uber that does listen, I just want to know the person who's driving me. God forbid something happens. What was the driver's name? In a car accident, or somebody's trying to, he's trying to hold you up or whatever it is. What's your driver's name? I don't know. Natalie, my dear, are you doing right? You don't know. I'm getting held up. What does the driver want? How much money? What's his name? You guys want. I think what they should end up doing, folks, maybe put a little nickname next to it so it could be a little bit of both. I don't know. It's just me. I didn't mean to be disrespectful. It just give me a Frank, a Tony, a Gene, or somebody that's going to drive me so I know what the hell's going on. Anyway, folks, it's come to the end of the hour. That's right, folks. Ocean's Pit, the little show about big things. Let's thank our sponsor, Patriot Funding Incorporated, when timing is everything. Commercial money lending at its finest. Dave Antonelli, Roselle, Illinois. Buy local, shop local, 630-675-4730. Taking care of all your commercial money lending needs. That's Patriot Funding Incorporated. All right, everybody. And of course, last but not least, let's not forget our good buddies from Ace Hardware, Norwich, Des Plaines, Evergreen Park, Warrenville. They got so many special deals. Raffaello and Jackie are taking care of you guys when you come in because you're buying local and you're shopping local. That's right. They got the Ace Points. They've got small engine repair, handyman service, truck rental, off screen and window repair. They got the Ace Points. They got them all, folks. And now, because it's spring, summer, it's coming, warm weather, time to get the grill out. Well, you walk into any four of these locations, Norwich, Des Plaines, Evergreen Park, or Warrenville, and say, hey, I want to grill my Ace off. I want to grill my Ace off. And that's going to get you $20 off any grill purchase. Tell them Ocean's Pit sent you, and I want to grill my Ace off. How cool is that? Remember, Ace has been helping neighbors before they were neighborhoods. That's Ace Hardware, Norwich, Des Plaines, Evergreen Park, and Warrenville. To Raffaello and Jackie, Ocean's Pit sent you. All right, you guys have been a great audience today to start off a beautiful week on a Monday. And we got a busy week, like I said. Folks, let's not forget, Wednesday we'll be at the Tap House Grill. And it's going to be for the Ruby Whiskers Dog Animal Rescue. It's in Lamont, $10. All the money goes to Ruby Whiskers Foundation. Come on out. Me, Tony Toto, and the incomparable Regina Karma. It's going to be a lot of fun. Silent auctions. Thursday, we'll be at the Horse and Polo Club in Minnesota with Ocean's Rat Pack. Friday, Chicago Prime Steakhouse. Saturday, we'll be at the Woodstock Country Club. And Sunday, we'll be in Long Grove for a private affair. I hope you guys have a great day, man. Go out and support local establishments and live entertainment. Be back again tomorrow. And this Wednesday, my guest, the great Dino Manzella, the man behind Seventh Heaven. He's a great sound engineer and everything he does. He's a great guy, great singer in his own right. Dino has got a lot of stuff going on. So very, very cool. He's going to be my guest. Good guy, too. Good guy to know. And we're going to have all the details for our big cruise coming up. Seventh Heaven, Tony Ocean and the main event band, and my other rock band, Mojo's Jukebox. We're going to be on the Royal Caribbean, Wonders of the Sea, January 7th to January 14th. It's going to be fun. Join us. PS me, private message me if you want info. We'll give you a great rate. Remember, you have to book through us. We're going to have a code to get the special deal that only Richie can get you guys. Only Richie can get you this deal, folks. And I'm telling you, even my wife said, this is a deal. Florida, ship, January, music, Seventh Heaven, Ocean, Mojo's. And he's going to have a lot more things going on that cruise, man. It's 4 football fields long, the Wonders of the Sea. 4 football fields long. There's no seasick, none of that bullshit. It's going to be good. Guys, support local establishments, live entertainment. Please remember to be nice to everybody. See you tomorrow, same time, same station. God bless you all. Have a great day. In the words of Ringo Starr, peace and love. Peace and love is what we need. God bless you all, folks. Nick Sahajas, the piano man. Take us out.
Time to go, it's the end of the show. See you later from Tony O.
Bye-bye, everybody.